Hey guys, Vanikan here with another tier list video. Today we're gonna tier list all the shinies of Generation 1 of Pokemon. So let's get to it. We have the tiers must get, like really good shinies that should or should not or should be on the target list of most of the people. Good, really solid shinies, which definitely are worth hunting. Okay, I mean, if you get it, like randomly or as part of one of your hunts, good. If you want to, is a tier for if you like this Pokemon, why not get it? But it's not the premium target, I would say. And meh is like kind of the Garchomp and yeah, Garchomp, Poliwag, like the bad shiny tier, I'd say, where you don't need to hunt this. So let's start with Bulbasaur. It's okay. Ivysaur is the yellow flower actually makes it really good, and I like the lighter color on it. So Ivysaur is kind of nice, and as is Venusaur. I mean, I got one of those. I think I got an Ivysaur and I got a Venusaur. And I'd say they are close to must get, but not quite. Like Charmander, Charmeleon, okay. Charizard. I'm normally not a fan of like these overhyped Pokemon like Charizard, Greninja, and all the kind of stuff that are pushed into the focus. But the shiny of Charizard is actually one of the best. The combination of black and red works so good on this dragon-like Pokemon. Really cool. Then we come to my least favorite starter in Gen 1. And they do have the least or the worst shinies here. And yeah, Squirtle Gang, I'm sorry. If you really want to, go get one, but it's not actually real that good. I'd say Wartortle and Blastoise are better than Squirtle, but yeah, not my kind of time. Also not my kind of Pokemon. Not the shiny I really looking forward. Caterpie is really good. Where we put Metapod. I'd actually put it into good and Butterfree into okay. I mean, if they did pink Butterfree, I'd say it's a must get, but the normal Butterfree, it's a good shiny. It works. It has looks good, but yeah, it could have been better, I'd say. Weedle. I don't know. If you want to, I guess. It's definitely not as good. Kakuna is okay. And I do think Beedrill is a good shiny. And you might notice here, I'm not opposed to green shinies like so many people are. And some of them are really bad. But some of the green shinies are really good. And I do like a shiny that pops. And Beedrill definitely pops. While on the other hand, Pidgey is not. Pidgey is meh. No, I don't like Pidgey. And Pidgeotto and Pidgeot with the yellow are okay. Because I would even put Pidgeot into if you want to. Pidgeotto with the tail feathers and the head, it's better. But the whole line could have get something more. Rattata and Eradicate are okay. I mean, I like the color swap. What the color swap? The color difference. I know it's just a color palette swap here for the shinies, but it works, that's it. And now to Spearow and Fearow. I do like the Pokemon, but the shiny is... It's just okay. It's just... If I got mine, and I think I got multiple... I think I got the Spearow in Sun and Moon. And I got one or two in Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee. But they are not too good. Ekans, on the other hand, Ekans is... I'd put Ekans in good, and Arbok is a must-get. The yellow, the dark yellow, I really like this type of yellow, this goldenish ochre tone with the blue on it. It's just really, really good. Pikachu goes to meh. No, I mean, it's noticeable, but it's not good. for holy... No, it stays in meh with Pidgey. Raichu, on the other hand, is definitely an okay shiny. Though I like Alolan Raichu more, the shiny of Alolan Raichu more than the Cantonian. Sandshrew is okay. One of these little things just spawned randomly in my Kitakami Let's Play, or playthrough of Kitakami, of the Teal Mask DLC. I was just running around the barrens at the top of Kitakami, and I was like turning around and suddenly like, green Sandshrew, I'm here now. And Sand Slash is really good. I'm thinking about putting it into must get, but I think for that it's not good enough. But it's definitely a good shiny. Nidoran and Nidorina. Good. Really nice shinies, while Nidoqueen takes a step back. That's a green shiny. I mean, Nidoqueen is still a good shiny. Don't get me wrong here. But you could have just kept the trend of the first two, and we had a really great line, as they did with the Nidoking line. While I have to say, I put Nidoran male and Nidoking in good. I don't really like the shade of blue on Nidorino, so I'm putting it into okay. It's not the same blue. It's darker than that, and it's lighter, a different type of blue than that. So we have two outliers of a Nidoqueen and Nidorino, but all in all two lines are okay at worst and good at best. Clefairy and Clefable. I'm unsure here, because a part of me wants to put it into math tier, like here, but a part of me actually thinks it's noticeable enough to, if you want to get it, yeah, I think we do it like that. Then we come to two really good shinies. I mean, Vulpix is just plainly good, and Ninetales is a must get. The Silver Fox with the blue tail tips, it's really awesome. Get it when you can. Like, the Teal Mask gave us the option to hunt it again. And Vulpix was one of my first shinies I got in Alpha Sapphire, I guess it was. I think I got it with the horde hunting method, if I'm remembering it correct. Jigglypuff and Wigglytuff. Same tier as Clefairy and Clefable. Zubat and Golbat are just okay. They are not the most horrible green shinies, but they are just nothing more than okay. As is Oddish. Gloom and Vileplume I actually really like. I do like the green here. And yeah. Paras, okay. Parasect, okay. I would have loved if the Parasect would have kept more of the reddish of the Paras, but you can't have everything, I guess. Venonat is okay, and Venomoth, the Supreme All-Terrain Venomoth, is like a really good shiny. While Diglett and Duck Trio are just okay. Or if you want to get them, get them. If you don't need to bother to hunt this in particular. Meowth. And here's the point. If you look at the sprite here, the pink is really noticeable. If you have seen the sprite in Scarlet and Violet, it's not that noticeable. If you want to get it, get it. I think that's a waste of time is Persian, because I might have seen 10 shiny Persians by now in Scarlet and Violet, and I couldn't tell. And I actually started to send out my Let's Go Mon in Scarlet and Violet to kill Persians if I'm hunting normal types where Persian is present. So yeah, I don't know. I don't know how they did not already start to redo some older shinies. Yeah. Psyduck is a must get. And Golduck is okay. Mankey and Primeape. If you want to. I don't think they are too bad. But I'd say Mankey is better than Primeape, because the green, it's a mint color, actually works really good. Growlithe and Arcanine. And I have a funny story about Growlithe and Arcanine. One day I was hunting in, I think it was Sun and Moon or Ultra Sun and Moon, and I was doing an SOS chain for Growlithe and Arcanine. I was sitting on my desk back in the time at my parents' house, and I had the chain going around 250, and I was like, yeah, I might do one more encounter, and then I grabbed something to eat, and I had the animation for Growlithe is calling in for help, and I was already at the point of standing up and had my fingers on top of my 3DS to close it so it goes into sleep mode, so the battery won't run out, and the first thing that pops in is a Growlithe, a shiny one here, and I was like, holy shit, that's timing. So Growlithe and Arcanine are good shinies. I'm not uber fans of Growlithe and Arcanine, but they are really good shinies. Yeah, Poliwag goes into meh. Sorry, Poliwag, but well, if you want to, it's definitely better than Poliwag. The blue does pop more, but still not the best shiny. Poliwrath is definitely better, so it's an upwards spiral, which is good. Abracadabra Alakazam. Or, as you would say in German, Abracadabra Simsala. And there is missing a tiny phrase there, but it's like a children's rhyme. And yeah, I mean, I do like the watered down Abracadabra. Alakazam, I do love me some purple shinies, but that's not one of them, I'd say. Let's scroll out a bit. Machop, Machoke, Machamp. Okay. Good. And the reasoning here is the blue on the arms. I think the green with the dark blue on the muscular arms does fit really well. And that's the reason why I put it in good. Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and that's the name. That's a Pokemon I always blank in English. Bellsprout, Weeping Bell, and let me have a look at my little handy Google. Because I know the German name, it's Sachzenia, but you're not here for German content, I guess. Do we have this here? No. Then we need to get... Where is Cerebi? I'm sorry, guys. This is a bit... Victory Bell. Holy... Okay. Like, Bellsprout and Weeping Bell are good, also okay Pokemon, and I do really love Victory Bell. The blue ring around here, the green, you see green and blue, if it done right, is a really cool combination. So, yeah. And now let's get to two Pokemon I really love. The shinies of. And I actually like the Pokemon. It's Tentacool and Tentacruel. And I'm normally a person who not often hunts duplicates, because I want different shinies, but at some point in time I actually went out and got duplicates of Tentacool and Tentacruel, and it's still one of my favorite shinies and one of my favorite Pokemon, and I think it's really underappreciated. And if they get a third evolution, boy, I would be hype if they make it good. Then the Geodude, Graveler, and Golem are all really good shinies. All three of them. Though I'd say the Graveler is the worst here in line. Ponyta and Rapidash go into must get. The really nice thing is you get the free Ponyta in Legends Arceus, and I knew that before I played Legends Arceus, or before I got to the point to get the shiny Ponyta, I already knew there is a free shiny Ponyta, and I was like planning my team around it, so I have a fire type slot open for Ponyta, and that's actually the one time I really used Ponyta. Then we got the Slowpoke and Slowbro, the Slowpoke line without Slowking. And Slowpoke was the first or the second shiny I got. In Alpha Sapphire, I bred like 13 perfect IV male breeding parents. So there were 13 Pokemon I bred for that would cover all egg groups except for water free, I guess. And Slowpoke and Cottony were the two shinies I got in the span of breeding for the perfect fathers, I'd say. And was Slowpoke the first? It's either the first or the second shiny I got, except for Red Gyarados, And to be honest, I'm at the point where I'm really good at spotting shiny Slowpokes, because on my hunt for shiny Dondozo, which I haven't got till now, I think I found 3 or 4 shiny Slowpokes, and I'm actually, when I'm swimming around Casaroya Lake, I'm really at the point where, hey, look, that Slowpoke looks different. And I normally really good at pinpointing the shinies, though they are so bad and so barely noticeable. Slowbro on the other hand goes into good. I need to scroll a bit here. Yeah, then we zoom out a bit again. Magneton on Magnemite. Cool shinies, nothing to say.
Really well done. Farfetch'd, Dodo, and Dodrio. I mean, if you want to, I mean, Dodrio, Shiny Dodrio was my main ride Pokemon in Let's Go Pikachu. So, I I don't dislike it. It's like the Fearow. I don't dislike it, but it could be better. Which, speaking of could be better, is Steel and Dugong, and it's a bit of heartbreak because I like Dugong. Dugong was for a long time one of my favorite water types or ice types, but because I like the elegant design with the wavy fins and all, but those shinies, man, no. Yeah, I'm still not really over it that Dugong and Seal have so bad shinies. Just make it black or dark blue and give them appropriate eyes. Like a dark black with amber eyes. Fixed. Grimer and Mach, totally okay with those shinies. We got to Cloyster. I'm blanking a bit here because we have only the German name in my head. Cloyster and Muschas in Deutsch. Let's see. Just a second. Google. Shelter. Yeah, Shelter is a must get because the orange is really good. Cloyster. I'm torn. Should I put it up there? No, I think it's good. Yeah. The Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar line. Oh, I hear my cat is here, so there might be a short break where I pick her up. Yeah. Kitty. Oh, my kitty got into the rain, so I need to. Just a second. So, Ghastly, Haunter, and Gengar. Ghastly and Haunter are really good. Or okay, I'd say. Gengar goes down into the bad tier. I hope you don't hear the cat too much. But she got into the rain and yeah. If she gets wet, she really likes to be petted. Because it dries her. Onyx, okay. Drowsy and Hypno, really okay. Okay, I think she needs food. Krabby and Kingler, okay. Though, let's put Kingler at really good. And Voltorb and Electrode also. I was thinking about putting the blue Pokeball in Muscat, but it's not good enough. Yeah, kitty, you jumped down. So, Execute and Executor. Okay. Blah 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 blah. Marowak and Cubone, if you want to, as well as Hitmonlee, and no Hitmonchan is better. The blue gloves, it's actually it's the same reason for my joke here. Dark green with blue works. Zooming out. Licky Tongue, just okay. I mean, if you want to. It's a golden Licky boy. Then we have Coughing and Wheezing. And I actually do really like those two. And I need to get around to hunt them in the Teal Mask. Rhyhorn is good. Rhydon is okay. I don't think I don't think it's bad, but Rhyhorn is definitely better. while Chansey's a rotten egg. And I do really think Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee did us dirty with Shiny Chansey, breaking our chains. Tangela. It's okay. Kangaskhan would deserve something better. Horsey is okay. Seadra is good. While Goldeen and Seeking would deserve better. Though Staryu and Starmie are must-gets here. Like, the white on Starmie and the crystal in the middle of Staryu, Starmie and Staryu, I think I swapped them, are really cool. Mr. Mime, I mean, the first question you need to ask, why would you want a Mr. Mime? As a Pokemon in general. And then you have to ask yourself why you need a green one of them. But, yeah. Cypher deserves better. Such a cool Pokemon. Like, still one of the cooler bug Pokemon and still cooler than both of his evolutions. And his shiny is still so freaking bad. Yeah. Jinx, if you want to. It's the same question you have to ask yourself as with Mr. Mime. Why do you want one of those? Electabuzz and Magmar are okay shinies, while Pinsir is a really good shiny, I think. And now I would guess there is a little bit of a controversial pick with Tauros, because I do know for a fact that most people hate shiny Tauros. It doesn't matter which form of Tauros, and just to be fair, both Tauros, Paldean and Cantonian Tauros, as well as the both Paldean special forms, like the Water Breed and the Fire Breed, deserve better shinies. But to be honest, I do think Cantonian Tauros is an okay shiny, because I don't hate on lime green. It's like, if Onyx is good, this is good as well. Magikarp, the Golden Carp, is okay, while Red Gyarados is a solid shiny here. When we get to Lapras, we must get this handsome boy or this handsome girl, because holy damn shit, Purple Lapras is like one of the best shinies in Gen 1. Ditto, okay. Eevee, really good. Jolteon is okay. Flareon is okay. Holy smokes, I actually had a real hard trouble getting one of these in Scarlet and Violet. I think I found 4 or 5 of the Paprika ones, like, what is it called? Scovillain. Shiny Scovillans before I get one Flareon. And I didn't want to go for an Outbreak, so... Vaporeon, on the other hand, I do like my pink water types. And Vaporeon is one of my favorite Pokemon, if not my favorite one. Porygon is a good shiny. Armanite and Armastar. I do think if they would have done something with their shell a bit more, I'd like them more. Kabuto and Kabutops, it's the same here. I don't hate on green shinies. Aerodactyl, I feel, and hear me out, I'm a fan of pink shinies. And I have many shinies with pink parts really far up. But Aerodactyl is the one I do think the pink doesn't work too well. Because it should be this menacing, prehistoric predator, and suddenly it's pink. I do think a more menacing color, like a reddish with darker wings, or like a dark brownish with dark wings, would work very much better. Snorlax, I mean, if you want to. It's not the world. Articuno is a good shiny, man. It's subtle, but this is a subtle shiny done right, I think. Because it actually differs quite a lot from the original, and it uses really good colors. So, no complaint here. Yeah, put Zapdos out of my face. Because I hunted this in Ultra Sun and Moon, and the staring at the feet of Zapdos to notice when it's shiny, it was horrible. And I think this might be the worst shiny of Gen 1. I'm not sure if it's Seal or Zapdos, but it's one of them. Moltres is okay, fine shiny. Dratini is good. Dragonair is, in my opinion, one of the best shinies they have. Because I think the pink and the yellow of the little ornaments on tail and neck are really, really good. And Dragonite is just okay. As is Mewtwo. And Mew is good. I hope you liked the video. Tell me in the comments if I have a wrong opinion somewhere. If your favorite shiny is at a point where you think it's doesn't deserve. So like and subscribe and have a nice day. When you can out.